Alright, hey guys, it's Merpos TCG back in the video. With this video, me bringing some combos for Ghoti, and this is for Master Duel. I'm just running it through Yugioh Pro just because it's easier to show you guys. And if you guys want to see the deck profile, it will be on the top right corner. But let's get started here. So this is a one card combo. It's not going to be anything too crazy, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what the deck's like, and also it's a pretty cool line that you can go into here. So here we're going to use Beautiful Princess in order to go into our Lifeless Leaf Fish. Then we're going to use it in order to pitch our shift. Use shift in order to gain attack. Mainly it's just so you can banish it. And then from there, you can see not much has happened here, but during our opponent's turn, we're actually going to be able to special summon out shift. Then we wait for our opponent to do something. So once they summon out the Lifeless Fish, we can synchro summon, go into Arion posts. And then from there, we can continue, banish our Zep, then Zep's effect, because as long as it's during your opponent's turn, you're able to special summon itself out. Then you can actually continue to extend from there. Synchro summon. Then we go into Askin, so Askin's going to be able to banish itself in one of your opponent's monsters. And then here we're going to actually activate Arion Post in order to give ourselves the Snopios. So I just activated his effect, got rid of himself in order to get Snopios. So this just gives you an extension during your next turn. And then you can see I just banished another card in order to get it out. And then during my next turn, I'd be able to just activate a bunch of effects of like the monsters that were banished during the standby phase. Definitely, if you play around like with which ones you choose to banish, this could end up like in a better route. And obviously, it's just a one card combo, but if you have more to build up on this, then this could be even better. But let's go to the next combo here. All right, guys. So this is the second combo that I want to show you. This is using Supe Duskwalker, the field spell, and Paces. So it doesn't really matter so much with Paces as long as it's one of the tuners here. We're going to use Supe here in order to bring out our regular Supe tuner. Then we can go into our impulse. Okay, and then we're going to activate the field spell in order to banish something in the grave here. We can summon out Zep, then we can just synchro summon, go into Crystal Wing. Use Ariampo's effect, banish the level 2 in order to get another level 2. So here we set ourselves up with the shift. Then you can see during our opponent's turn, this is when we're going to be able to do things. So I'm just going to get rid of that, negate it. He's going to use Supe. And then I can just synchro summon, go into my Ghoti of the Deep Beyond, and then clear the board here. And yeah, obviously you're going to choose when to time it better, and this is just showing you the aftermath here. You're actually going to get back the Ghoti of the Deep Beyond after that. So yeah, pretty strong combo. It's just showing you guys getting out Crystal Wing, then clearing the board is pretty easy. But let's go to the third combo. Alright guys, so this is the third and final combo that I want to show you, and this is kind of using the first two combos and blending it in a bit together. And here we're going to just get started. Summon Beautiful Princess, go into the Lifeless Leaf Fish, then go into the Rift. So we can see I pitched the Rift, then I get my Abyss Shark out here. So Abyss Shark, again, like I said in the deck profile video, is just insane for this deck. It's easy to special summon out as long as you control Water Monster, and then you can search out into basically anything into the deck really nicely. And here we're going to use Rift's effect in order to gain 500 attack. That doesn't really matter as much. It's mainly just so that we can get it banished. And then because a card was banished, Omen of the Ghoti is actually able to special summon itself out. Then we can go into Link 2. So we're going to go into our Abyss Keeper. So from there, we can actually special summon a monster from our hand. And now we can synchro, go into our Yampos. And here we're going to banish Snopio's Shade of the Ghoti, because we're going to be able to actually banish our level 2 tuner in order to add Snopio's back to her hand. So you can see this card is just really easy to get back, and it's even better to get Paces banished, because then we're actually able to activate its effect during our opponent's turn. So during the standby phase, I'm going to get my 2 tuners out. So now I'm actually get Snopios onto the board by banishing two of my monsters. So I'm going to use Snopios effect in order... It's not going to really matter too much here, but I'm going to use Snopios effect in order to make it so that when he leaves the field, he's actually banished. So that's actually a pretty nice way of using this card in order to recycle it. And then we synchro, go into Askin. So here we can banish these 2 cards. And then we can actually activate Ariampos in order to banish a level 2 in order to get Zep out here. And then because I banished a Bishark, I can get Askin back. Then I can build up on top of that. And it's just showing you afterwards, like, if after the banishing one card didn't really work, I can actually go into Ghoti the Deep Beyond and then continue to banish from there. But of course, there was other ways I could have played that out. That was just one route. You could see there was 2 tuners on the board at a time with a good amount of material here. And we still have this level 6 Nopius that could have been used for something if you guys decided to go into it. It's actually just depending on your unique position here. And then here you can see the effects that are going to go off during your standby phase. So it's pretty easy to extend in this deck. And yeah, basically you're just going to set up a good enough board during your turn and make sure a bunch of your Ghoti monsters are banished so that you can, during your opponent's turn, special summon them out and then synchro summon. And just hinder them enough that during your turn, you can bring them all back and then set up a really powerful board with whatever you want to do. But yeah, there's just 3 simple combos that I want to show you guys that I think are must-knows and that kind of teach you how to use the deck as well. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.